Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the player ratings for Arsenal 0. Everton 1. Completely forgot the score there because I'm not used to beating Arsenal. I'm not used to winning games full stop because it feels like it's been so long since Everton won a game of football. Delighted to get the 3 points. Fantastic. Do you know what? Just for my own little mind, I just dipped into Arsenal Fan TV to see what they were talking about. And they are crying about the VAR decision, which makes me laugh because it wasn't even a penalty. Richarlison doesn't even touch him, but he's offside. And it happens. It happens. We've all had them this season. We've all had them. It is the way it is, isn't it? But listen, let's be honest. I think Carlo said it as after match. It was a draw in everything but the actual result. We've had a few games like that this season. West Ham, Leeds, where the game was really, really close, and one team got that goal and have gone on to win it. And it just happened to be Everton tonight. It was a Leno mistake. From obviously a ferocious Richarlison shot that has got us the 3 points, and what else can you say? You know, we'll take it. We will take it. A win is a win. 3 points is 3 points. As the manager said against Crystal Palace, we had to make those 2 points up somewhere else that we dropped, and we made them up tonight. That's football for you. That is football for you. It was not a penalty, and he was offside apparently. Although, do you really want to take it back that far? Let's get into it. Jordan Pickford. I'm giving Jordan Pickford a 9, and I don't care who knows it. Jordan Pickford had very little to do tonight, and when he had that one big moment where he had to make a save, he made the save. At 1-0 in the last minute, he had to make a save, and he saved it. There was one a little bit after that, and he made another amazing save. It wouldn't have been given anyway for a foul, but he made it. I thought his kicking was spot on all night, but it doesn't really matter. The mark of a good goalkeeper is concentration, and we've always called out Jordan Pickford for that. But I think since maybe January, February, since, you know, he's got his head together, he's got a lot more concentration, and he seems to be on the game. Even when he's not in it for large periods of time, he's on the game. So I've given Jordan Pickford a 9 because he deserved it tonight. Seamus Coleman, I'd give him. Do you know what? I'd probably just give him a 6 because there was one really good move that he helped with, Gylfi Sigurdsson, beginning of the second half, I think it was, yeah. But apart from that, he didn't really get up and down that much, and that save has just been some out there about Gylfi Sigurdsson. I think it was him. I think it was that moment where he won the ball and then he just sort of left it and allowed the player to get the shot in. So I'd give him a 6. On the other side, Luca Dean, I would give a 7. The first half was getting up and down, putting some really good crosses in. Didn't do that second half for me. Defended okay, but it was just what, in terms of going forward, it was just the first half for me for Luca Dean. The two centre backs, Ben Godfrey, defended well, put in another one of those thunderous tackles. I don't think he's great on the ball. Couple of little moments, but I'd give him a 7. I think he was quite solid, and I'd give Mason Holgate a 7 as well. Again, pretty solid. Again, not really great on the ball, but done what they needed to do. One slice kick had my heart in my mouth. But they done what they had to do tonight. They limited the space. They cut out a lot of crosses from Arsenal, blocked off the channels, and they did what they had to do. Allen, I would give a 7.5. Got booked for absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Always in control of the ball. That's what I like about Allen. Always nicking in to win the ball. Passing's good. Played a great ball to Richarlison the first half to get Richarlison in, which got a good save off the goalkeeper. Yeah, I would love to see that man be able to play like a full season for Everton and just see him fitting into the Premier League a little bit better. But he's never really let us down, and he looks a class act. He just needs pace around him. The whole team needs pace. It's so obvious. The amount of passes that it takes for us to get up the pitch is insane. Absolutely insane. James Rodriguez, not a great night for James tonight. Give the ball away quite a few times. Was coming far too deep for the ball. Listen, this lad loves being on the ball. He loves having the ball. He wants to create opportunities. But the problem is that the deeper he comes and the pressure that is put on him then can cause you problems if he loses the ball. And it happened a few times tonight. So I would give James Rodriguez a 6. Just wasn't getting in the right areas for me and just wasn't getting on the ball high enough in the pitch. But again, it's about pace. Get pace around James Rodriguez. He needs it. He's an amazing player, most creative player in our football team, but he needs pace around him. Andre Gomez, I'd give him a 6.5. Again, it's the pace problem. It really is the pace problem. He holds on to the ball far too long. I don't think he had a particularly bad game. He just gets caught with the ball and doesn't move it fast enough. We're just not a team that moves the ball fast enough around the pitch. We allow the opposition to get back so easily. And when we do cut through, it generally is down to a good little passing move where we do move it quickly. Like I thought the best one was the second half when Seamus Coleman got the cross in for Gylfi Sigurdsson, almost like last week's, but we moved it quickly. But that doesn't happen enough for me. And I think Andre Gomez is a problem in that. Gylfi Sigurdsson, I'd give him a 6 as well. As I just said, that had a half chance. Was it more than a half chance? Their defender made a really good block, but again, hit the bar with a free kick, closest he's ever been probably to scoring from a free kick for Everton in a league game. Again, slows it down far too often. And again, when there's him, James Rodriguez, and Andre Gomez in the team, what do you expect? There's no pace. There's no pace to get the ball moving, and then you can't get the ball up to the likes of Richarlison and Dom fast enough. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I'd give him a 6 as well. Didn't look fit to me. Put him in there to work hard, win a lot of headers, but it didn't really come off because we didn't play the ball enough to him. When he had to hold it up, he did come back a couple of times. Obviously got frustrated, did his job, but wasn't in the game enough for me. Had one chance in the first half, diving header, but he would have had to have done it fantastically to have got a goal in, even if he was unmarked, but he was marked. So it was a good comeback game for him, that's what I'd say. And Richarlison, I'd give him 7.5. I thought he worked hard, but without ever really having any purpose. And the big opportunity, obviously, was the goal, which he did. He skipped past the player and sent it across, and the keeper's made a mistake. But you've got to take the chance. You've got to put the ball in the box. You've got to do that, and sometimes that happens. So he did. He worked hard. He dropped off into midfield positions and he worked hard for the team. There was a couple of times that, again, my heart was in my mouth when he was in our own box, and obviously we've seen the decision that led to them being awarded a penalty and obviously being taken away from them because it was offside. But I honestly didn't think he touched the player, but he really shouldn't be swinging his leg like that because you are giving the referee a decision to make, and he would have given that penalty if he hadn't been offside. Whether you agree with VAR, whether you agree with the offside rule, that's a different discussion for a different day. These are the rules in place, and you have to just... They're there for all of us, and we've all been done with them, and we've all been scored goals because, had goals given to us, had goals taken away. So great run, and obviously got his just rewards for that. The substitutions, Fabian Delph, incredible substitution. I honestly didn't think I'd ever see him be the first ever player to come off the bench in a game. He came on wearing white socks over his blue socks and then bandages, so his socks were basically white. That's caused a few issues for a lot of people. First thing he did was lose the ball. Second thing he did was get booked. He calmed down, he got into the game a little bit and just did what he needed to do to help us see the game out. So I'll give him a 6. Who else came on? Yerry Mina and Tom Davis weren't really on the pitch long enough to get scores, so I won't bother giving them scores. But listen, we won the game. We got 3 points. We're still in contention for Europe, just about in contention for Europe. If Manchester City beat Spurs on Sunday, then the League Cup European place will go to 7th place. So we have to win 3 or 4 games now, don't we? With you know, Villa twice, Sheffield United, Wolves. They're the games we've got to win. They're the games we've got to win if we want any chance of finishing Europe. Let's see what happens. It's still there. We've won a game of footy. It's Friday night. I'm going to go and do the final word. If you want to watch that, that'll be on Patreon. Probably be doing it in about 10-15 minutes. If you're watching live, we'll be over there on Patreon doing that live. You want to check that out. If not, it'll be on YouTube tomorrow. So give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and join us on Patreon. The link is in the description and it'll be on the screen. Thank you for watching. See you all later.